G'day and welcome to Wine Week. I'm Danny.
And I'm Brad.
And unusually there's nothing in the glasses this week.
Empty. What's going on?
I don't know. How about we fix that?
I think I should pour some of
Yeah,
this.
look, what we're going to start off, this is the Clare Watervale Riesling. Now, you may not necessarily know the label, but you know the guys behind it. This is the Jim Barry family. Look, third generation winemakers, great growers from the Clare Valley, and you know how much we rave about Rieslings from the region, but we thought we might actually taste something on the show that we actually haven't had before. I don't know this, but normally I love a Riesling. Let's have a little bit of a sniffy sniff, as somebody calls it.
Shout out to Gary V for those
Gary.
who know.
Oh yeah, that's really quite good.
Mm.
Yep, lemony, tiny hint of orange in there.
But it's got that sort of crisp, sort of minerality as well that kind of carries through that is we quite often find in these sorts of Rieslings.
Yeah, it's still very young. Doesn't quite have that kind of green apple that often you find. But I like that. I could drink that quite comfortably with, say, Asian fish, something like that. Maybe a nice light chicken Thai meal. That would go absolutely beautifully in there. What's that? That's kind of mid-20s, which isn't bad pricing. Once again, we say Rieslings are so inexpensively priced for what is really good wine, and that, yeah, it definitely pushes into the really good wine category. So look out for that, the Clare.
Yeah, look, and now moving from something completely different, although not too far apart, this is a Barossa Shiraz. Now, this is one we've had a look at before, and because it's this guy's namesake. This is the Bishop by Glaetzer Wines. And look, we've talked about Ben Glaetzer before. He's done some fantastic work across a number of different labels. Like, he doesn't just make wine under his own label, but look, the stuff that he does produce under the Bishop label with his father as well is really special wine, and they've got something there in the Barossa Valley that's access to some of the great vineyards in the area. The Bishop, a straight Shiraz, and it is your typical Barossan Shiraz. This is the one that you go, well, this screams Australia. If I'm going to plonk down about $30 and I want to know I'm getting really good Aussie Barossan Shiraz, this is one that I'd look out for. And look, it's a wine that should be recognisable in the shops because of these funky labels they've got. They do some other ones that's some more expensive. The Amon Ra, beautiful. Anafarena, beautiful. The Bishop, look out for this one. For $30, you can't be beaten. Yeah,
it's a ripper. I get given them occasionally as presents. I was wandering through my cellar recently, found I had a 99 of this still lying down. I'm really looking forward to that. But look, if you've only got access to the current release 07, have a go at it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. Now, look, last wine we're going to have a check out of this week is the Pyrathon by Koleski Shiraz. Now, we've done this one like the Bishop before. In fact, the 07 made our best dozen wines for last year. Absolute ripper at absolute bargain territory. Now, why are we talking about it again? The answer is it's available again, and you should be going out and having a red-hot go at this. Look, Troy Koleski is a ripper winemaker. Make no bones about it. He turns, look, I don't know whether it's a sow's ear into a silk purse because he's got access to brilliant fruit, stuff more than 100 years old on his own property, and with this, having access to great grape growers around the Barossan region. Look, this is a top wine. It's pushing about 15% alcohol this year, which for me sometimes is a little bit hot. Look, I know our American friends don't mind that, but Troy's a bloody good winemaker and keeps things under control. I've had 14.5% alcohol wines that I think are too hot. This at 15, it's noticeable, but it's not over the top and definitely worth a look yet again. So have a crack at that one.
Yeah, it is one of those ones that's probably really undervalued in the market. So if you want to jump in now, get a 6-pack and lay it down in the cellar, because I'm pretty sure these are ones that are going to just keep going up in price.
You would definitely think so. Anyhow, that's it for this week. I'm going to get back into this, and we'll see you all again next week.
See you next week.